Welcome to English Podcast, your place to enjoy captivating stories and real conversations while improving your English. Listen anytime, anywhere, and boost your confidence step by step.
Let's imagine a small, cozy town called Willow Creek. It's nestled beside a misty mountain, and known for its unpredictable weather. Nestled means comfortably settled or situated. Our story begins on a Monday morning, a particularly gray and drizzly one.
Willow Creek sounds charming. Drizzly, by the way, means lightly raining. It's the kind of rain that makes you want to curl up with a good book, not stand at a bus stop. And that's exactly where we find our main character, a young man named Alex.
Alex was running late, as usual. He was always a bit disorganized, or shall we say, not very good at managing his time. He'd overslept, grabbed a quick breakfast, and rushed out the door, forgetting his umbrella, of course.
Typical Monday morning, right? Now, overslept means he slept longer than he intended. It happens to the best of us. He was trying to catch the 7:45 bus to the city where he works in a small bookstore.
The bus stop was just around the corner from his little cottage. A cottage is a small, charming house, often in a rural or semi-rural area. As he sprinted towards the bus stop, he could see the bus already approaching in the distance.
Oh dear, I have a feeling this isn't going to end well for Alex. Approaching means coming closer. Imagine him, running, the rain getting heavier, and the bus just there, almost within reach. The suspense is building.
So, there I was, standing in the pouring rain, absolutely drenched. Drenched means completely soaked, by the way. And the bus, the number 7, just drove past, splashing me with even more water. I couldn't believe my luck. It was already a bad start to the day.
Oh no, how awful. I hate it when that happens. So, what did you do then? Did you just stand there, dripping?
Well, at first I was just furious. Furious means very, very angry. I was late for work, soaking wet, and now I had to wait another 20 minutes for the next bus. It felt like the universe was against me.
I can imagine. That's enough to ruin anyone's morning. Did you have an umbrella at least?
Funny you should ask. I did have an umbrella, but of course, I'd forgotten it at home. Typical. So, I resigned myself to the wait, huddled under the small shelter of the bus stop sign. Resigned myself means I accepted that I couldn't change the situation.
So you were stuck there, waiting for the next bus. What happened next? Did anything make the situation better?
Actually, yes. While I was standing there, shivering and trying to stay dry, I noticed a small cafe across the street. It looked warm and inviting, a real haven from the storm. Haven means a safe place.
Ooh, a cafe. That sounds promising. Did you go inside?
I did. I thought, why not treat myself to a hot coffee? It was clear I'd be late for work anyway. As I crossed the road, I saw a sign in the window, free pastries with every hot drink. My luck was starting to turn around.
Free pastries. That's a nice surprise. It seems like things were looking up after all. What kind of pastries were they?
So, to recap, our story is about a young woman named Amelia who has a series of unfortunate events one morning. She oversleeps, misses her bus, and gets soaked in the rain. It seems like her day is completely ruined, right?
Exactly. It's one of those mornings where everything seems to go wrong. But, and here's the twist, this string of bad luck actually leads to something quite wonderful.
Yes, a pleasant surprise is waiting for her. Remember the mysterious man at the bus stop? He plays a key role in turning her terrible morning around.
He does indeed. And it's not in a way you might initially expect. It's not a sudden romantic encounter or anything like that. It's more subtle, more realistic, and ultimately more heartwarming. The story highlights how unexpected kindness can brighten even the darkest of days.
It also explores the idea of silver linings. You know, the positive aspects of a negative situation. Amelia's bad luck forces her to deviate from her usual routine, and that opens up a new possibility she wouldn't have encountered otherwise.
Precisely. Sometimes, when we step off our well-trodden paths, even unwillingly, we discover something new and valuable. This story is a gentle reminder of that.
So, Amelia is wet, frustrated, and late. She's given up on getting to work on time. She decides to grab a coffee at a small cafe she's never noticed before, to wait out the downpour. This is where things start to change.
It's a cozy little place. The Cozy Corner Cafe, to be exact, which is a very fitting name, wouldn't you say? She's never been inside, despite passing it countless times on the bus. This enforced change in her routine is the first domino to fall.
Inside, it's warm, smells of fresh pastries, and has a calming atmosphere. A stark contrast to the gloomy, rain-soaked streets outside. This is where she encounters the man from the bus stop again.
He's sitting at a table, sketching in a notebook. He looks up, recognizes Amelia, and smiles. This seemingly small gesture, a simple smile, is the second domino. It creates a connection, a shared experience of the miserable morning.
Remember, they both witnessed each other's misfortune at the bus stop. Him, struggling with his overflowing briefcase, and her, drenched and clearly distressed. This shared experience breaks the ice, making it easier for them to connect.
He invites her to join him, and they start talking. And that, my friends, is where the real story begins. The missed bus, the rain, the frustration, they all fade into the background as a new chapter unfolds in Amelia's day.
So, drenched and disheartened, feeling really down, I decided to call my boss. "I'm going to be late," I mumbled, expecting a grumpy response. But then, surprise.
What happened? Did your boss yell at you? Or was he understanding?
He was surprisingly calm. He said, "No worries, David. It's a miserable morning. Just get here when you can." Miserable means unpleasant or causing unhappiness. It perfectly described that rainy morning.
That's good. At least you didn't get into trouble. So, what did you do then? Did you just wait for the next bus?
I considered it, but the bus stop offered little shelter from the downpour. I noticed a small cafe across the street. It looked cozy and inviting, so I decided to wait out the rain there. Wait out means to wait until something unpleasant stops.
That sounds like a good plan. At least you could dry off a bit and have a warm drink. Maybe even a pastry?
Exactly. I ordered a hot coffee and a croissant of flaky, buttery French pastry. The warm atmosphere and the delicious aroma of coffee were quite comforting. I felt my spirits lifting, despite the gloomy weather outside. Spirits lifting, that means I started feeling happier. It's amazing how a small thing like a warm drink and a cozy atmosphere can change your mood, isn't it? What happened next? As I enjoyed my coffee, I noticed a woman sitting at the table next to me, sketching in a notebook. She seemed completely absorbed in her work, her brow furrowed in concentration. Furrowed brow means she wrinkled her forehead, showing she was focusing.
Intriguing. Did you talk to her? It seems like the setting for a chance encounter, maybe?
Hesitantly, I did. I complimented her drawing, and to my surprise, she smiled and we started talking. Her name was Sarah, and she was a graphic designer. We chatted about art, the weather, and life in general. The time flew by.
Wow, so your missed bus led to a pleasant unexpected meeting. That's a nice twist. It seems like the bad luck turned into good luck after all.
Absolutely. A twist is a surprising change in a story. And this was a good one. In fact, Sarah and I discovered we had quite a bit in common. We even worked in the same part of town, which was a complete coincidence. Coincidence, that describes something unexpected and surprising that happens by chance.
This is getting interesting. I'm eager to hear what happened next. Did you exchange numbers? Did you meet again?
Okay, let's quickly recap what happened to our friend, Mark, this morning. He woke up late, his toast burned, and then, to top it all off, he missed his bus. It was a series of unfortunate events, a real chain reaction of bad luck. To top it all off is a useful expression meaning to make things even worse.
Exactly. He was having a truly terrible morning. He was drenched from the rain, his stomach was empty, and he was already late for work. He felt utterly miserable. Drenched, by the way, means completely soaked. Imagine how uncomfortable that must be, standing at a bus stop in the pouring rain.
Then, just as he was about to give up and walk, a car pulled up. And guess who was inside? His old friend, Sarah. What a coincidence.
It was. She offered him a lift, which was incredibly lucky. Not only did he avoid a long, soggy walk, but he also got to catch up with an old friend. To catch up with someone means to talk to someone you haven't seen in a while and find out what they've been doing.
And that's not all. They had a lovely chat during the drive, reminiscing about old times. Reminiscing means remembering and talking about pleasant past experiences. It's a lovely word.
It is. And Sarah, being the kind person she is, even offered him a delicious breakfast sandwich she had made. So, what started as a disastrous morning turned into a rather pleasant experience, full of unexpected joy and reconnection. A real silver lining to a cloudy start.
Exactly. A silver lining refers to the positive aspect of a negative situation. He went from being wet, hungry, and stressed to having a pleasant car ride, good company, and a delicious breakfast. A reminder that sometimes, even when things seem bad, something good can come out of it.
And he learned that sometimes missing a bus isn't the end of the world. It can even be the beginning of something unexpectedly nice. Remember that, next time you have a bad morning.
Thanks for listening to English Boost. Remember, practice a little every day and you'll see big results. See you in the next episode.